Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches, and now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. He's going to take a shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On the ground, it's Price. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
They'll leave it with it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without score. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20, the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got his man quickly. Oh, he left him grabbing. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hammond. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get North up the field.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UConn going back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Scanning the field. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab on the left. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. On to attempt to try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and show all of those attributes right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Morris. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're lining up to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Bell. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. give to the single back. Breaks the tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got a man. It's Price. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Price. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw it again. Coming after him. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Fagnano. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brian.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. It's caught.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sheffield.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morris. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, UConn. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working in the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times off.
The expressway is wide open. The tag gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And that one will give them the lead. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That
Going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Getting some heat. He's got an open man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like in red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air, it's Fagnano. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this.
And he breaks into the open. Bulldozes him. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Texas 42, UConn 28.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Power football with the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. UConn going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
He uncorks one deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. The UConn offense goes back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing.
And he's running in the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just...
And it's caught inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
North Texas, 56. UConn.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's got
all kinds of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then Dave shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with a...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Husky! The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
UConn 42.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Price. Creates a little space. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
UConn 42.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Coming after it. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. UConn quick to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's back to throw on second down. Looking for a deep man. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They go to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Quick strike complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And they swarm him under.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 50, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UConn! And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock back in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You